The first round of the NBA playoffs continues as we gear up for game number 4 out east. We're at Wells Fargo Center, where tonight the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Washington Wizards. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They were dominant in games 1 through 3, looking to finish it off and move on. And they'll have their home crowd behind them here tonight.
And I'll tell you what, I am shocked. I mean shocked that we're here at 3-0 right now. I really thought this was going to be a battle. So now on the other side, this is a test about who you are as a basketball team. Do you have the resolve to fight back? Or are you resigned to the fact that this one's just about over?
To Embiid. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Butler to Embiid. Butler won't go down. Porter to Beal. Bradley Beal, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Beal, deep left corner. Wall, his first effort off the mark. Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. Redick, tough shot. Well defended. Over to the right side. Porter buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Simmons to Embiid. Simmons. Howard with the rebound. Joel Embiid tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Harris. Now a steal by Washington. Rises for the slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Sixers control it to Tobias Harris. Goes to the left side. Butler misfires. It's no good. Wall with it up top. Up 5. Pass to the rim. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Jimmy Butler, 2 of 4 now.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nothing going here on that drive. Joel Embiid with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
In the front court comes Simmons. 5-point game. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got dogfight.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. T.J. McConnell pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Butler to bring it up. Down 2. Cashes in for 2.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Washington basketball. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Butler into the front court. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Jimmy Butler, he's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Into the front court, it's Wall. All tied up, 13 apiece. Beal to Wall. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and John Wall, good on the quick release there.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
McConnell to Embiid. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Shot by Wall. And a putback slam. That pass stolen by the Wizards. He'll let one fly from half court. We're 1 quarter down in Game 4. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. One quarter down. Jay, is anyone gonna miss? Defense was not good in that first quarter.
You know why?
Why?
Because of the versatility. Because this is positionless basketball, which makes it beautiful to watch. Everybody can triple threat, dribble, drive, shoot the three, do things from long distance. It's a thing of beauty where this game is going.
Jimmy Butler for 2. Just not going down.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
The follow won't go either. Redick with it. Down 5. J.J. Redick. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
It's good.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
The drive, right to the basket. In a flash, scores at the rim.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Wall into the front court. Leads 3. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. John Wall trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Whoops, that won't go. Butler to Simmons. The pass set it all up.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Tobias Harris. Add 2 points to the board.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Nothing going here on that drive. And strokes it.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Wall. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now a steal by Washington.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
It's a big finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Butler. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. He misses. Wall across the timeline. Leads 5. Beal. Rebound cleared by Philly. Nothing going here on that drive. To Butler. Fires the three. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Into the front court comes Wall. Looking to make something happen. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. To Redick. Markieff Morris sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Wall to Porter. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Right now, down 7. Dwight Howard rejects it. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Harris. Butler. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Wizards at the controls. John Wall goes to work. And the rebound taken down by Harris. Simmons with it. They trail by 7. Embiid doesn't get the bounce.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Tobias Harris. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Beal. Rebound taken by the Sixers. 17-footer at the buzzer. We reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Wizards entered halftime with a solid lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Washington Wizards. The 76ers are down at halftime, and in need of some momentum. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Washington Wizards have been emphasizing their three-point shooting in this matchup. Given how accurate they were in the first half, I think it's fair to expect more shots from deep in the closing half.
Player of the half.
John Wall was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Wall with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Porter. Curling inside. Short jumper off the mark.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty. Just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall. Now a steal by Philly. To Butler. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Can convert the free throw. Oh, can't do that.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Wall gets it in the left corner. Porter. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. Can't connect from in close. To Beal. For three, and Bradley Beal, all muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moves without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Bradley Beal. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Wizards have it. To Beal. And count the basket.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
It was right there. Into the front court. It's Wall. His team up by 7. To Beal. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Bradley Beal knocks down a wide-open 3.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
From long range, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
John Wall at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. All by himself, creates his own shot there.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. To Embiid. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9. To Beal. Fires the 3 and knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Driving right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Beal to Wall. The drive right to the basket. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Wizards with the basketball. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Wall in the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Beal, second effort. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. From 18 feet, at the buzzer, Wizards pull down the board. That ends the third quarter. The Wizards way out in front. The Wizards in control of the basketball as we start the fourth. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Washington basketball. Wall to Beal. Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Yeah, man, we want to try. Now we might have a game 5.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a three-point play.
They're playing good, man. You know, I think they know this is it. So
missed it at the
they're playing good right now.
Back slam.
Woo, I think they're playing good right now because they know this is it. But they're playing good. They're better right now than they were.
The advantage is 13 points.
Game 3. They're playing better right now.
As the Sixers come up with the steal. To Embiid.
Who knows?
Joel Embiid.
We still got 3 minutes
he's
left.
5 for 9.
You know, we was going for the sweep.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's Wall for 2. Knocks it down from mid-range.
He got
well, the
27
shooting has been
points,
spectacular,
man.
but one of the things that I've
Bradley
seen
Beagle
as a difference maker in this ball game
man.
is how they are catching the basketball. They're
It
not
always
establishing a
happens
pivot
like this,
foot,
man.
which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that
They
shot is
creep back
working
in
like
the
that,
series,
you
man.
got it any way you want.
You know,
Wizards at the
just
control.
when you think you got them, they creep back in the series. It's going to be a game 5, I think.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but
Yeah,
we're
it looks
watching
like
one
it's gonna
man
be a game
carry
5,
4
man.
other players. His back
We're gonna
has
have
to
to
be
go to
hurt.
DC.
Another big-time finish.
I'm not happy about that
J.J.
either.
Redick. He's 3
I ain't
of
happy
5.
about it,
60%
man. Oh,
shooting
my
from
God.
the field.
We're still down a lot.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first,
still down
it
a lot.
bounces off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Yeah. They are getting, you know what, they are getting lucky.
New blood.
You're
coming
right,
in
but
for
yeah,
both sides.
if you look at them right now, yeah, they're playing desperately right now because they know this is it. So right now they're going to play.
To Howard.
They're going to be hard right now,
Sets
man.
it up. Slams
man.
it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious. Everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Has a chance,
Oh,
and he
my God.
carries it on the
That's
step
crazy.
back. Jay, this move
Oh, my
continues
God,
to evolve
man.
since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number one, a hezzy. You look at the
This ain't
rim.
good,
When
man.
he jumps, you blow by him. Number
This
two,
is not
maybe a
good.
crossover
No.
in the same direction you just came from. That's
I
going
mean,
to bend
come
her
on.
off. Or number
Damn,
three,
they just
a
making
raise into
everything.
an easy jump shot.
That's
it's
crazy.
easy when you have this bag of tricks.
It's
And
crazy.
when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Finishing inside the paint
Damn,
on that
man. I thought we were close
This
it
type
here.
of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture
I
that
don't
is
know, man.
fostered
I don't
when you
know.
play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit
I
of
don't
yourself
know.
and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives,
Oh, my
that's because of
God,
the
they
energy
got
that
us
was
by
created from the
19.
pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant
Oh,
things
this
we
ain't
have in this
good.
game.
Damn.
Simmons into the front court. Down a bundle. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
You know, from
You
a
don't got
point
no-
guard
you don't got no
perspective,
time.
one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were
No
willing
way.
to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew
Ain't
they could be
over it, yep.
active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew
Yep,
exactly
they got
what
their
to do.
first win.
To Tobias Harris. Not
Yeah, they're
that
going to
time.
get this one.
Into the front court comes Wall. His guys holding the big lead. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. And a chance coming up at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Oops, he missed the first one. Oh, he missed them both.
I agree with you, man. They got the luck
It's in
on
the
their
hands
side.
of
I don't know what's
Philadelphia.
going on.
To Redick.
I didn't
From the
plan
painted
this.
area, won't go down.
MC, man, we was going sweet, man.
Wall
We're
with
about
it
to
up
close
top.
it down.
His guys hold a commanding
It
lead.
don't look like it.
That
It's
won't
gonna be
go.
another game. And I
Redick
don't
with it.
know.
Looking
I
to
don't
make
know how to
something
feel about
happen.
game 5, man.
Add 2
Because
points to the
right
board.
now,
I know
who
this
knows?
for a fact, Ed.
If we
Ben
don't win the
Simmons
next
wanted
game,
to
I'm
channel
not.
his
I
inner
don't know.
Bill Russell during the NBA
I don't know.
awards.
I don't know what's going on.
As he
I don't
stood
know
up
what's
on that
happening.
stage,
They
accepting
wasn't
that
playing this good.
Rookie of the Year trophy,
I don't know
looking
what's
down
up.
at all the
Something's
people
happening.
that
They're
hated
feeling
on him
lucky,
and
or
didn't
maybe
think
they
that
know this
after
is
a
it.
year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that
Maybe they know
everybody
this
thought
is
he
it.
could be.
So,
One of only 7
man,
players
I
in
want
NBA
this series
history
to be over, MC Philly. I
to
want to
lead
go to
his
the next
team to
round, man.
50-plus wins while accepting
Let's go to
Rookie
the
of
next
the
round. I
Year
want this to
trophy.
be over with.
Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Redick with it. Down by 15 to Tobias Harris. 4-3. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Man, I wanted it to be over, man. Damn, man.
Shot clock winding down. The shot clock expires. The Wizards are the winners, and they're moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards added a win with today's solid victory. And of course, I've got to mention how many times they scored from beyond the arc. They were so confident with the three ball, and it was instrumental to their success. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Washington Wizards. The 76ers didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers,
Game track. 3-point shooting.
the Washington Wizards did their best work away from the basket. They used a combination of perimeter defense and long-range scoring to get themselves the win.
Player of the game.
John Wall was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course. But even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.